All right, here's the miserable middle of the night packing camping job. All right, it's day 8, first thing in the morning, marching along. As you can see, it's a rather blustery day, although I don't think it's supposed to stay this way. So marching down the 5 miles to get to Rogers Pass, where I'll hitchhike into Lincoln. Resupply day is always an exciting day. You can clean up, do laundry. Something you start obsessing about probably about 2 days before you actually get in. So I'm looking forward to it. Gotta fix my blisters, deal with all the home front stuff, and then get cleaned up. Given it rained all last night, so I just stuffed all my wet clothes in a stuff sack, and well, I'll do laundry. If this hadn't been town day, I probably just would have put the wet stuff back on and walked till I dried out. But the luxuries you have when you're going into town. Fog blowing up from the valley. And we go this way and hike over this ridge here. So I was camped about 5 miles from Rogers Pass, but I got AT&T service last night. So I actually called home, talked to the wife, started like looking up sports scores in the Olympics and that kind of thing. It's kind of a shame because it brought me back into the real world at any rate, and kind of in that mode. So I kind of regret it. Also, just had trouble sleeping last night because it was raining, and I kept on like looking up sports scores. So having cell service is a mixed blessing. It was good just to check out the home front. It's the famous PCT yurt or CDT yurt on a blustery day. Oh, the famous PCT yurt. So it's a nice shelter when it's really windy out, as it is right now. Made it to town. Now I'm in the laundromat at the trailer park. So I'm doing up a load of laundry. Then I'll hang in my seats over there for this to be done. So made it into Lincoln. Probably stood at the pass trying to hitchhike for a good hour or so. And one guy slowed down, was about to pick me up, and then all of a sudden changed his mind and sped off. And then this car pulls up, and I'm thinking, oh great, I'm all set. But it turns out that the car's packed. It's a family of 4 in a small car, and they just stopped to take pictures of themselves at Rogers Pass, not to actually give me a ride. But of course, I'm charming and chat with them, and go back to trying to hitch, and then they said, oh, why don't you try to cram in the back and we'll give you a ride into Lincoln. So, you know, as always, you keep working it, and they were a lovely family, grandparents and 2 grandkids, and we had a great conversation. So, you know, a lot of the adventures on these things happen getting to and from the trail. So I checked into the 3 Bear Motel, which is where all the hiker trash seemed to stay. I saw another set of hiker trash, but we didn't really talk. But I can't really check in until 2. I think it's around noon now. So I came over to the trailer park to do my laundry, where a lady and her daughter kind of give you change and help you do things, and now my load's running. So I washed everything. So what I'm wearing now is basically my wind pants and my rain gear. And this will take 30 minutes or so, and then we'll see if maybe I can take my shower and then I'll eat. For some reason, usually I'm like, I go straight to a restaurant and start eating, but this time all I've gotten is a Coke, and other than that, I'm not desperate to start eating anything. Sitting in the wagon wheel in Lincoln, Montana, having a well-deserved beer for lunch. Walking through the beautiful town of Lincoln, Montana. It's basically like a strip along the highway. So here we are. There's Bushwalker Steakhouse and Saloon, which apparently has the best reputation in terms of food in town among the gut hook crowd. I had lunch at the bar by the Three Bears Hotel, and I have to say it actually wasn't bad. They had a decent IPA on tap, and they had a cheeseburger with a pepper relish, dill relish that was quite good actually. So it's around 2. I've done my food shopping. I'm basically only bringing one dinner and breakfasts, and I'm assuming I can resupply at Dave's Outfitters, which is about 26 miles up the trail or something like that. So we'll see what happens. And the good news is the owners of Three Bears said they can give me a ride back to Rogers Pass. So at least that's one less hitch I have to do. Inside the hotel room at the Three Bear Lodge. So just letting my quilt dry out. I did laundry, so I got all my clothes in there. Got all the stuff in my ditty bag drying out. I've got stuff being charged over there. And then I did a resupply, so I got my food bag, all my bottles of water. So tried to eat at the Wagon Wheel Saloon for dinner, but they were closed because they can't get enough staff to work dinner. So they do breakfasts and lunches, but they can't stay open for dinner until they get a dinner cook. So I've heard that story a lot in Montana of the labor shortage. And but the guy the owner just talked my ear off. We must have talked for 10 minutes. I mean, everyone here just likes learning about each other, as I found out. I've had so many nice conversations, so it's just very funny because I probably talk to these guys more than I talk to my neighbors in San Francisco. All right, walking down the main strip of Lincoln. Here's the grocery store, a bunch of motels. Here's the gas station. It's kind of funny. One of the few stores they have here is a weed store.